Hello friends, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome to my channel. I am here coming to you before work today, and so my voice is not quite awake, so excuse that, but I'm going to try to talk here. But what I'm coming to you with is I'm starting the project for Dear Julie's June Just Do It Junk Journal Challenge. And it's a really, I do these every month. I've done every month. And even though I'm just getting started, I think I still have plenty of time to get this event or challenge done. So I wanted to show you real quick how I'm getting started. So I went through and picked out a book to use. So this is one of the small little golden books. And let me show you the front cover. It's so cute. My little book of prayers. And then I think I finished the cover. The first, there's 15 things that we have to do. And the first thing was the cover with 3 decorating elements. So I finished this last night, and I'm starting to put in the pages from the book. But the cover looks like this. Here's the front, here's the side spine, here's the back. So my 3 layers or decorative elements are the fabric here, the daisy trim, and this trim right here. So that's 3. And I thought it came out super cute. I looked through my fabric and decided that this green with the polka dots looked best with the cover and the colors in it. I had another green that was kind of almost the same color as this, but it blended in too much. And so this stood out just enough to add a pretty little, element to the front and not blend in. I wanted it to stand out a little bit. And then the daisies when I put those on there, I couldn't believe how cute they looked. So I've got these about probably a month ago now, and I haven't used them yet. So when I was making this journal, I thought, I wonder how they would look, and put them on there, and they just looked perfect. So I put them on the front and back, and then I have this yellow trim also that I put on the spine for my 3rd element. And then here's the inside. I've got the same fabric here, and then this is cardstock, or it's either cardstock or scrapbook paper. I think it's more cardstocky, and it went well with the fabric. So that's my inside so far. I don't know if I'm going to put pockets in there or not. I may do that, but I'm not worrying about that right now. So I wanted to just, excuse me, I wanted to tell you about my spine, trying something a little different and experimenting. What I did was, when I took the book apart, I took the pages out by taking the spine, and I might do a tutorial on this later, or a little how-to, or craft with me or something, but I took, how the little golden books are, and they have the golden little spine that some people remove it, some people don't. This time I decided to leave it on, so I just took the staples out. I reached with my staple remover right through the gold seal part and pulled out the staples. So that left me with the gold part attached. And then I did not separate that. I did not take the 2 front from the back. I did not separate that. What I did was bend it. I bent the gold seal part sideways. So the spine you see here is the gold seal still attached. I bent it sideways on the front and back, and it was still together, like I said. And then I reinforced that. I reinforced it here on the outside, and I reinforced it on the inside. And this gave me this spine. It's about, I would say, a little over 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches. I'll measure it another time. But you can see it's a good sized spine. And then what I'm going to do, and now I'm planning my pages. So what I'm going to do is make 3 signatures and see how they fit. I think they'll fit if I don't make them too chunky. So I thought, I've never done this before either, is I usually disperse the pages throughout the signatures, but try to keep them in order so someone could still read the little story. But this time I'm going to keep the pages. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages like this. Of course, when you fold them in half, that's 12 pages. Or if you count both sides, that's 24. Just to get technical. But I'm going to put the actual book pages right in the middle, which would be right about here. So that'll be this little middle signature like that. And then I'm going to put 2 signatures on either side. So I'll come back to you with little, my progress. But that's what I plan with that. And then what I'm planning with, what I'm pulling out right now, I'm going to pull out other things, but what I've got pulled out is a green dyed book page, or not a book page, a composition book page. So this is a green dyed lined paper. I wanted to pull out all my writing papers first because sometimes I get started with the decorative papers and then I'm like, oh, I always want to put writing paper in my journals. Every journal I do that. I always leave room, lots of room for writing. So I pulled out this and I pulled out this. I haven't used this in, I don't know, I can't remember the last time. It's probably been a year since I used this type of paper. So I was like, I want to use this paper. I keep forgetting. So I went ahead and pulled it out so I could make sure to remember to use it. And then I've got this other few papers right here. So far, this is a pad of green, lined paper. This is the top right here. And let's see, I've got these pieces pulled off. But it goes like this, one of these pads of paper that just have this, it's kind of like a pad of paper with the lined green that you buy from the store. So that, and then so that's 2 types of writing paper. And then I have the graph, and then I have the ledger. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of paper with some type of lines or grids or whatever on them. So I'm going to get those ready next and cut them down to size. On the pages, since I did the spine like I explained, I did have to do something because now they're shorter. So I did fold them. I folded them, but I folded them in different ways so that each one is different. So like this one, I folded with one big fold over here on the side so that it will fit. And I pretty much did them all like that, but I didn't fold them all on the same side. This one I folded on this side, this one I folded on this side. And I hope this is all making sense, but like I said, I can do a tutorial later, but this is a little quick explanation. So you can see as we go through, I folded them, each one on opposite sides, except for one that I folded on both sides. So now, and then I refolded the middle so that now that I have my little folds on the sides, I refolded the middle so they all have the even, they're all even out here, which are going to be the edges. And then so when you have the book, now with its new shorter cover, shorter width, these will all not stick out. So it'll be like this, you see. And I actually have a little extra room right here. So that's what I wanted. And this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to put these anywhere else as far as in between, like I said, other signatures. So it's going to be just like this. And I don't, I know right now that I'm not going to have any problem later with it sticking out. So I won't have to cut off any more edges over here. So that's where I'm at. Just a quick little video to show you my progress. And I will, sorry about the glare, but I will see you next time. So happy crafting. And if you haven't started this challenge, it's not too late. We have, I think I counted 9 days. And that's plenty of time to make a little journal. So craft with me on this if you want. And I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.